Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Hub back in another video today, and today the Houston Astros have recalled Jacob Amaya, who is a shortstop and a second baseman who was claimed by the Astros right before the season started, and he was in the Marlins organization, was a top 10 prospect, was their ninth best prospect in their pipeline at one point, and he's a really nice player. I mean, he's a shortstop and a second baseman. He is a right-handed batter, and he's now with the Astros major league team. There was a whole bunch of moves made. This move was made because Chas McCormick was put on the 10-day injured list. So this all started. Jose Abreu gets optioned. Trey Cabbage gets recalled, and then you see the Astros place Chas McCormick on the 10-day injured list. The Astros recalled Jacob Amaya. And that's not a surprise to me, at least. I did say, I talked about I did a video talking about Jose Abreu getting option, and that this was not a surprise to me, at least the fact that the Astros were down an infielder. Because not only do you need Dubon playing more in the outfield, at left field and center field with Chas McCormick on the injured list, but if you guys remember, so many roster moves happened. I don't know if you guys might not remember this, but also Greg Kessinger was put on the injured list. So you really only have one, backup who can play every infield position, a guy who can play second, third, shortstop, and first, including. I mean, Dubon did play first at the end of yesterday's game, playing first in the 10th inning. And he did make a play at first. He got a double play ball. So, but I knew it was going to be an infielder that was going to get called up. And I knew on the 40-man roster, Pedro Leon would have been a top choice just because how he has played so good in AAA this year for the Space Cowboys. But I knew he was not going to be the guy that would be chosen just because of the fact that he's not on the 40-man roster. Unfortunately, the Astros just called someone up who was not on the 40-man roster, and I didn't see the Astros selecting another contract for someone else after they just did it. That was going to mean they were going to have to DFA someone again. They just designated Joel Quinnell. I didn't see them designating another player for assignment. And also, I think the player they're looking to in this situation, I think the player they're looking to recall, they're not looking to give a lot of playing time. They're just looking for a backup if needed. Pedro Leon was not going to get playing time, and I think when the Astros, when they did decide to call up Pedro Leon and give him the chance he deserves, look how Joey Loperfido, he got to start right away. I don't think that would be the case with Pedro Leon. So let him get his time when it's right and when it's right. But Jacob Amaya, who's been recalled, he's just going to be playing. He's just going to be on the bench if needed. He might get lucky to get a start. One start, I would say. He might get lucky because some of these starters have not. Altuve, Pena. I mean, the two positions he plays, shortstop and second baseman. If you look at two guys like Altuve and Pena, they've played it every game this season out of 30 games. So maybe at one point Joe decides one of those guys needs an off day, but at the same time those two guys have been the best hitters for this Astros lineup. I honestly think the Astros made a mistake here. I like Jacob Amaya. I did say that I thought this was going to be the hitter that the Astros would recall, but I did want to be right on this one because I think the move the Astros should have made was recalling David Hensley. Now I'm going to go over the two guys' stats. So Jacob Amaya in 15 games of AAA this year, 63 plate appearances, 52 at-bats. He scored 10 runs, 10 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, 10 walks, 12 strikeouts. He has a 192 batting average and a OPS of 644. Now let's compare those stats to David Hensley's stats this year. David Hensley with AAA. I'm going to go over his stats with AAA. 24 games, so he's played more. He's played 9 more games, 121 plate appearances, 100 at-bats, 22 runs scored, 28 hits, so he's 28 for 100. not 100, 10 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. He has 21 walks. He struck out 32 times. That's not great, but it is what it is. He has 1 stolen base as well. He has a batting average of 280, which is almost, 100 better than Jacob Amaya's. And then OPS, 865. I don't know why David Hensley wasn't the player that was called up in this situation. I know David did struggle a little bit for the Astros in the major leagues last year. He played a total of 30 games last year for the Astros with 94 plate appearances, 84 at-bats, 12 runs scored, 10 hits, 1 double, 1 home run, 3 RBIs with a horrendous 119 batting average and an OPS of 380. But I'm not going to forget that he was huge for this Astros team in 2022 in the regular season and in the postseason for the Astros. He played 16 games for the Astros in 2022 with 34 plate appearances, 29 at-bats, 7 runs scored, 10 hits, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, 5 RBIs, 5 walks, 6 strikeouts, a batting average of 345, and an OPS of 1,027 before the postseason. He got to have some time in the postseason, had some big hits for the Astros in the postseason, made some big plays defensively for the Astros in the postseason. So my thing is that, look, that's a guy who's come through for you before. That's also a guy who's doing a lot better than Jacob Amaya right now in the minor leagues. I don't know why both guys are on the 40-man roster. I don't know why David Hensley wasn't the choice. Let me know your thoughts on the call or the recall in the comment section, and peace out.